To the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Down by Bobby Wagner.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4.
Prescott.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Then the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. This is Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. To throw again on second down. Wilson, and Lockett with a grab over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, it took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They run for it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it, because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds.
It's a gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Vincent Mayowa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
For the Cowboy field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Being chased out left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And for the throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And this time he is in. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now Carson fumbles the football. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Wilson.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Switch.
To throw again is Wilson. Out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
18.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
36 power.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He's going to take off with it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Wilson with the handoff.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The 23-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No game, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11th. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Letting one fly deep for Coop. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it.
Oh, they come after him, and the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Dallas.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 32, Seahawks 28. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 20.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 10th carry now for Elliott. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
A run here with Dak.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cowboys 39, Seahawks 28. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on